Hey everyone, I'm Kaylin and welcome to my channel. Today we have a full body mobility flow. Looks like Sylvia is going to be joining me here on the mat as well. So maybe you have your furry friend with you too. But all you're going to need today is your mat and no props today. So we are going to do exercises that move our spine and our body in a way that feels good and find some increased mobility overall. So I think you will really enjoy this one. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and come into all fours. So we're going to come onto the hands and knees. And we're just going to start to move, speaking of cats, through our cat and cow. So we're going to go ahead and take an inhale as we drop the belly, lift the chest. And then we're going to exhale to round the spine, drop the head. And again, inhale to lengthen and expand. And exhale to round. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Just connecting our breath to movement here. Exhale to round. Now we're going to start adding a single leg to this movement as well. So go ahead and start to take your right leg back behind you. We're going to take our inhale here, lengthen. You can lift the heart and chest here, lift the leg, extend. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and bring that leg down. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Left leg reaches long, lift, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, belly button in and up. Good, 3 more. Last 2. And last one. Go ahead and bring that knee back down. We're going to take your right foot now. We're going to extend that leg and place the ball of the foot on the floor. I just want you to flex through your ankle here. As you reach through your heel, you're finding a stretch through your calf as you rock back. And then we're going to go ahead and rock it forward. So we're going to go back and forth between that calf stretch and then coming a little more forward over the hands. Good. Reach it back, stretch, and forward. Getting a little mobility in the shoulders here too. Good. 2 more. 2. That's it. Last one. Reach through that heel. Good. And bring it forward. Now, stay on this side. You're going to turn into a side plank, opening up towards the ceiling. Pulling that core in, pressing the hips forward, expand your heart. Good. Now drop back to your knees. We're going to bring that right arm under the body, twisting into a little thread the needle stretch. Bring it back up. You're going to go back into that side plank, opening expansion. And then exhale, back onto the knees, round, bring that arm under. Good. 2 more here, just like that. Inhale, open. Exhale, round, reach. Last one, inhale, open. And exhale, round. All right, same thing, other side. I'm just going to go ahead and turn myself the other direction. This time now it's that left ball of the foot is going to reach back, extending through that leg, flex through that ankle, find that beautiful calf stretch first. Then you're going to start to rock it forward and back. Good. Forward and reach it back, reaching through that heel. Good. Forward and back. If any of this on your knees bothers your knees at all, you can always grab a blanket or a towel, fold it up, and pad those knees up. Good. Last one. Reach forward. Good. Heel comes back. Now coming into that side plank opening, arm comes up and over. We expand through that chest. Good. Exhale. Control this movement as you drop both knees. Try not to use that left hand and then bring that arm under and reach. Good. Back to that side plank. Open it up. Expand. Exhale. Use your core. Find that balance as you transfer to that thread the needle. Good, 2 more. Inhale. Good, exhale, round and reach. Last one, expand and lengthen. And exhale, reach. Bring it under and twist. Good, back up into all fours. And then you're gonna go ahead and sit on, or turn over and sit down into a seated position. And we're gonna come into a tall spine here with our knees bent. And hands are gonna come here behind the thighs. We're just gonna find a little seated cat-cow. So I want you to inhale, use your hands to press against your legs to open your heart and chest. Inhale here. And now I want you to exhale, round the spine, straighten the arms, pull the belly back. Good, inhale, come forward through neutral into an expansion. Shoulder blades sliding together. Good, exhale, straighten the arms around your spine and reach. Good, inhale. And exhale. Good, 3 more, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful movement for our spine, that spinal articulation, that spinal mobility. Exhale, round. Good, last one, inhale, lift. And exhale, round, bring it back. All right, come through center, come to the front edge of your mat. We're gonna do our rolling like a ball. So you wanna make sure you have room to roll back behind you. Find that nice tight ball shape here. Forehead to knees, shoulders down. When you're ready, you're gonna inhale, rock back. Exhale, lift up, balance and hold. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Keep that chin tucked. Inhale back. Good, 4 more. 4. Last 3. Try to keep those heels towards your glutes. 2. Last one, inhale. Exhale, lift. All right, go ahead and place those feet down. We are gonna slowly roll our spine all the way down to the floor. Beautiful. All right, have your toes on the mat, knees stay lifted and together. Arms can come out to a T. And we're just gonna slowly let the legs drop here, side to side. So hips are moving. Upper body though is nice and stable. So a beautiful lower body rotation. Good, that's it. Through center, over to the other side. Feels so good on that lower back, that lumbar spine. Let's do 1 more each side. Good. Good, go ahead and bring it back to center. All right, legs are gonna come to a tabletop position. We're gonna do our ab curls here. All right, so legs up, go ahead and take those arms up towards the ceiling. Take your inhale here. On the exhale, just the head, neck, and chest lift as you bring the arms down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. That pelvis is staying nice and neutral, just that upper body lifts. Exhale. Inhale down. You can take those feet to the floor. If those legs in tabletop is just too much for you, find that beginner modification, feet on the floor. Good, last one, exhale. Good, inhale, lower. Now we're gonna take the hands behind the head. We're gonna do an upper body rotation now with our crisscross. So we're gonna lift, twist to the right, left leg's gonna reach long, and then we switch other side. Good, twist, reach, and reach. Good. Pelvis is nice and neutral the whole time. Just that torso is rotating. Feeling those obliques. Good, let's do 6. 5. 4. Last 3. 2. And 1. Lower it down, bend those knees in. Go ahead and rock your head side to side. All right, we're gonna do full roll-ups here. For a beginner modification, feet can stay on the floor with the knees bent. If you'd like a more intermediate exercise, you extend the legs and keep them there the whole time. Either way, you're gonna inhale, bring those arms back behind you. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling it up, either coming up and over the round legs, up and over the bent knees or the straight legs. And then we exhale, pull your belly back behind you as you roll the spine down. Good, inhale, arms come back. Exhale, peeling the spine up, reaching up and over. Good, rolling down, shoulders slide down. One vertebrae at a time touches down. Inhale back, we have 2 more. Exhale. So not only is this a beautiful core strength exercise, it's a beautiful spinal mobility exercise as you peel up and down, on and off the mat. This is your last one. Exhale. Good, reach it up and forward. This time I want you to hold it here into a seated position. Stack the spine up, and we're gonna separate the legs so they're a little bit wider than mat distance apart. You can flex through the ankles or point. I'm gonna point my toes today. I do want your spine nice and straight though in this position. If you need to bend the knees to make that happen, please do that. Arms are gonna come forward for spine stretch. So we're gonna take that inhale, chin to chest. We peel the spine down as we reach the upper body forward, pull the belly back. And then we stack it back up. Lift, shoulders glide down. Good, again, inhale, chin to chest. Feel that opposition of core back, but upper body forward. And then we stack to lift. And again, chin to chest. Reach, lengthen. Beautiful spine and back stretch. And lift. We're gonna do 2 more just like this. Reach, good, stack, and lift. Last one. Make sure to come to that beautiful tall spine at the top. Tall, neutral position. Good, and then arms come down to your sides. Next, we're gonna do our saw. So we're gonna stay here in this position. Arms are gonna come out to a T. We're gonna rotate in that tall spine. Exhale, round over that right leg. We do a little pulse here. And then we stack it back up. Twist through center over to the other side. Round, you pulse, lift, lengthen. Good, round, forward, pulse. Good, lift. So we're trying to get that hand to the outside of that foot as we round forward and pulse. Good, twist. Good, pulse. So not only is this a great spinal rotation exercise, but you've got rotation and rounding together. So even more mobility. Good, this is the last set. Good, lift through center, other side. Good, lift. Good, through center, arms come down. All right, go ahead and bring those legs back together. And we are gonna roll the spine back down to the mat. So find that same control as you come down. All right, we're gonna do a little corkscrew here. So arms are gonna come down by your sides. Legs are gonna be either slightly bent or fully extended up towards the ceiling. Now we're just gonna get some movement here. This is a nice way to move the lower body, at the pelvis and the hips. So keeping the upper body nice and grounded, I want you to bring the legs towards you just enough to lift your pelvis off the mat just a little bit, and then rotate them to the right. And then they're gonna sweep down towards the floor. They're not gonna touch. Keep your lower back grounded. Exhale to the left. Bring it back to center. Reverse the direction. So now they're gonna go to the left, down to the right, center. Good. So however low your legs go, you just wanna make sure that that back isn't arching, that you can still feel that core engaged, belly button pulling down. Good, center, pull towards you, down to the left, to the right, center. Let's do 1 more each side. Last one. Good, go ahead and bend the knees. pull them into the chest. Go ahead and just rock those hips here side to side. All right, this is a great spot to take a breather, grab a glass of water. We're gonna just take a quick break and I'm gonna meet you right back here for the rest. Let's go ahead and roll up to a seated position or roll onto your side and press yourself up until you're all the way up. And then I want you to bring your legs into what's called a mermaid Z-sit here. So if this is not comfortable, just come to your legs on the side. This is hard for people who have tight hips in this position here, so always take that other modification. Now, we're gonna do a little bit of a hip lift with our mermaid, okay? So we're gonna start here with hand towards the back leg. Make sure both sitting bones are grounded. We're gonna find our regular mermaid here as the arm comes over. And make sure shoulders are back down and together and chest is still facing forward, not rounding down. Then we're gonna lift up through center. As the other hand comes down, we're gonna lift the hips up, sweep the arm up and forward, and the hips are gonna press up and forward as well. And then we lower the hips down, we come back to the other side. Good, reach it up and over. Good, hand comes down, and then we sweep the arm up, hips lift, we open and stretch. Now you can still do that same hip lift, even if your legs are both on the same side, you'll be in kind of a more of a side plank hip lift position. Good, lower. Good, reach it up and over, down. Good, lift and open. And bring it down. Good, one more each side. Up and over. All right, now stay here. And I want you to rotate, before we switch to the other side, I just want you to rotate towards the end of your mat. And your hips can kind of lift a little and move if you need them to. Hands are a little wider than that distance apart. And I want you to go ahead and find an exhale as you round yourself forward towards the mat. And then you inhale as you lift, coming into a swan type shape, lifting your heart and chest. Exhale, bring it down and forward. And then inhale to lift. Good, two more. Exhale. Think about a wave moving through your spine as you come down and a wave as you lift. One more. And lift. All right, let's go ahead and come back to center. Swing the legs over to the other side. And we're gonna do the same thing. All right, ground through those sitting bones, whichever leg position you have. Now, go ahead and take that hand of the back leg, opposite arm lifts. Good, bring it down. We sweep it up. Press the hips up and forward. Whew, feels so good on the hips, on the side body. So many good things happening here. Good, lift, expand, press those hips forward. Good, lower. Good, sweep it down. We lift, press open, and lower. Let's do two more just like that, and then we'll find that rotation. Good, lower down. Last one. Lift. And then lower all the way down. All right, same thing. We're going to turn to the opposite end or the other side of our mat. Good. Find that nice squared off position, shoulders and chest towards the end of the mat. We'll go ahead and take that exhale as we round and wave forward towards the mat, and then we inhale as we wave it up, lift, expand. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Just two more. Last one. Good, and then rotate, bringing it back to center. All right, go ahead and come onto your heels or sit on your heels if you can, or sit on your knees, or at whatever comfortable position feels okay. We're gonna find a little upper body rotation, and then a little chest opening here. So sitting up nice and tall, right over your sitting bones and your pelvis. Go ahead and start to twist to your right. rotating, looking over that right shoulder. Okay, now as you're here, try not to arch your lower back. So it's very common to want to pop your ribs out as you twist and rotate. Think of pulling your ribs back and making sure you're not arching your lower back. Good, do the same thing on the other side. Come through center, twist, look over that left shoulder. Good, and back through center, twist, lift. Good, just one more time to the other side, just a little quick rotation. Good, and back to center. Now, we're gonna take a little bit of a chest stretch here. So I want you to go ahead and take your right arm, you're gonna reach it forward. We're gonna bring it back behind you. I want you to lean back and then lift, open the front of that chest. Good, and then drop the ribs as you rotate that arm back forward. We're gonna switch to the other side. Reach that left arm forward, bring it back. Good, we're gonna lift here. Good, open that chest. Good, and then bring it back down. Good, now if you wanna sit onto your heels, you're gonna tuck your toes under and get a little bit of a bigger lift. We're gonna take that arm back. This time, lift your hips up. Take the other arm up towards the ceiling and press your hips forward. Hand comes onto your heel and then lower it back down. And then we're gonna switch it to the other side. So coming up, good, lift, hand comes back, hips press forward, we open, good, and lower. Now, we can either do that single arm back again, alternating, or try both hands. So this time, bring your hands to your heels. We're gonna press the hips forward as we lift, open, expand, good, and lower. And if you did that single arm, you're gonna go ahead and do that other side as we do this one again. Exhale, lift, good, shoulders roll down and back. We open the heart and chest, and then we lower it all the way back down. Beautiful job. All right, go ahead and turn to face the end of your mat. And we're eventually gonna bring us all the way to the floor. So take your hands here and have them right underneath your shoulders. And we're just gonna slowly lower ourselves all the way down. Now, we're gonna take the fingers out to the sides of your mat, forehead down. Legs are reaching long. We're gonna do a nice little swan lift here, shoulders down and back. Go ahead and press into your fingers as you snake that spine up towards the ceiling. We lift, but keep that core in, and we lower it slowly all the way down. Okay, let's do that again. Pull the belly in. We lift, lengthen, extend. Exhale, lower. And again, lift, pull that belly in. Good, snake that spine up. Lengthen, lower. Last one. Good, lowering all the way down. All right, we're gonna do a little alternating shoulder stretch. So send your right arm out to the side along the floor. Bend your left knee. You're gonna twist that left leg back so that taps the floor. You're getting that nice stretch in the front of your right shoulder. And then bring it through center. We're gonna switch it right to the other side. Left arm goes out. Right foot comes back. We twist and stretch. Good, and back through center. Over to the other side, right arm goes out. Twist, reach. Good, back to center. Over to the left. Good, back to center. One more each side. It's one of my favorite shoulder stretches. If it feels good to just hold it, go ahead and do that a little bit longer. Last one, other side. Good, bring it all the way back to center. All right, go ahead and press yourself up and back. Come into a child's pose. Heels together, knees apart, not as wide as your mat. Go ahead and keep them a little bit closer than normal. All right, so we're gonna go from child's pose into our cow. So on your inhale, I want you to start to bring yourself up. You're gonna drop your belly, lift your chest. Now we're in that cow shape, and then we're gonna exhale, tuck the tailbone under, bring it back into child's pose. Inhale as it lifts back up. Drop the belly, lift the chest into cow. Exhale, round. Bring it back. Beautiful. Good. 2 more. Inhale through center. Lift and expand. Exhale, round. The last one. Good. Drop the belly. Lift. Good. Exhale to bring it back. This time, sit onto your heels as you stack your spine all the way up to seated. And then we're going to flip back over onto our backs. So roll yourself down all the way. Walk your feet in a little closer towards your body. Arms are going to press down into the floor. We're going to do our rolling bridge here. So I really want you to focus on that mobility of the spine and that opening of the lower back, the lumbar spine. So take your deep breath in here. On your exhale, start to flatten your back into the mat as you start to peel your spine up. I don't want you to lift so high that you start to arch the back. I want you to think of a nice flat back, flat lumbar spine, and you're pressing up by opening up the front of your hips, not by opening up your ribs. And then reverse it as you come back down bone by bone all the way. Good. Inhale, release. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, peel up. Make sure all 4 corners of your feet are still grounded and both legs are in parallel. And then exhale, lower. Bone by bone and release. Good. Keep that moving. I love this bridging exercise, this rolling bridge. It's just such a beautiful way to get that spinal mobility, to loosen up the lower back, and just to breathe. Nice way to open up the front of those hip flexors, the front of those quads, which can get so tight. It's a great all-around core exercise. This is your last one. Go ahead and lower it all the way back down. All right, go ahead and take your feet wide to the edges of your mat. Bring your knees together and just let that release. That just helps to widen that lower back and sacrum along the floor. Maybe you turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Good, give me one more breath here. All right, walk those feet back together, keeping the knees bent. And I want you to go ahead and take your arms out to a T along the floor. You're gonna let the legs come over to the left. This time they're gonna stay there. Maybe you take that left foot and you prop it on top of that right knee for a little extra twist. I want you to breathe. Maybe your palms go up towards the ceiling if that's more comfortable. With each exhale, see if you can let your upper body and lower body release just a little bit farther. One more. Good. Go ahead and bring it through center over to the other side. And same thing, this time right foot on top of that left knee, looking over that left shoulder. Good. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good, bringing it all the way back into center. Wrap your arms around your legs, bringing them into your chest. Rock side to side with those hips. And then when you're ready, go ahead and rock yourself or press yourself up to a seated position and just come to a butterfly stretch. So go ahead and come to face forward. Feet will be together, knees will be wide. And we're sitting up nice and tall to start. Roll those shoulders down and back. And then eventually we hinge forward at the hips. Maybe let the head and the upper body go. Maybe the forearms come to the floor. And just take a couple breaths here. Feel great on that lower back as well. The hips. Take one more breath, breathing into that lumbar spine. Inhale. Exhale, sit into the sitting bones as you stack your spine all the way up. Go ahead and come into a comfortable seat here. Start to just roll those shoulders forward, up and back, big circular motions. That's it. Good, couple more. Get all those crunchies out, those Rice Krispies. I know I have a lot. All right, go ahead and drop the shoulders down your back. Drop left ear towards left shoulder. Keeping that right shoulder drawing down. Nice job. Start to roll the head down through center. Over to the other side. Right ear towards right shoulder. Good. Roll the head back down into center, keeping it there. Let the chin rest towards the chest. Take one more breath. And then lift the head, stacking it over your spine, and you guys are all done. Thank you. That felt amazing. So I hope it felt just as good for you guys. I love a good mobility flow. That is probably one of my favorites. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're interested in checking out some more videos, I'm going to link to here. I'm going to link this one up here. This one I think will be great for you. And down here is my last video before this one. I have a lot more on my channel as well, over 200 videos on my YouTube channel, as well as a website, mvmtwithkaylin.com, and that has a member page as well, where you can get longer videos, about 40 to 60 minutes, released weekly, as well as a monthly calendar. So check that out if you're interested. The link is also in the description below. So thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and keep moving. Have a good one. Bye.